Hey there, Samitian here, and welcome back to Knights of the Old Republic. Last time we made it here to the seafloor of Manan and the Republic Koto harvesting facility, and we blew it the fuck up. We found the star map, and now we're gonna leave and deal with the consequences of our actions. Oh, my party's leveled up. Wow. Let's level them up real quick. Salbar. That'll do. Master Toughness gives you, what level are you? 14? 14 more HP? That's pretty good. Oh, 15. Beefy boy. At 255 HP. You do that and eats. I mean, I'll also give you 15 HP, probably. Or a +3 bonus to all blaster bolt deflection rolls. Wow. I'm just gonna take the HP. Be tanky, be bulky. Or swave. All enemies within 15 meters are thrown 5 meters, fall to the ground, and are incapacitated for 6 seconds. And equal to 1.5 times the attacking character's level. It's not a lot of damage. But stunning's pretty nice. Only this is like Baldur's Gate 3, where you can knock someone off a cliff and insta-kill them. Fortunately, cliffs haven't been invented yet. I mean, could also give you heal. So when you're not doing the zappy zaps, you can heal the party? Yeah, sure, why not? Alright.
What?
The boys have leveled up. Time to leave. I wonder if I didn't kill every single Selkath in the area. If, oh, hello.
At last, my search is over. I was beginning to fear someone else had killed you and deprived me of the pleasure you may have defeated the pathetic bounty hunter my master sent after you. But you are no match for me. I have studied at the foot of the Dark Lord himself.
Let's go, feet. You're Malik's apprentice. Can't say I'm impressed.
Your words mean nothing to me, unless you wish to beg for your life. No? Then I shall try to make this both quick and painful.
Okay. What kind of crazy bullshit do you have going for you? I'm just gonna sap them. You can start with horror, maybe make the little idiots on the side lose interest, and Zalbar
Yes.
delete.
What?
Wow, this is absolutely free. I'm legitimately disappointed at how easy that was. 3,000 credits? And some new armor that I can't change in combat? Darth Bandon's fiber armor. Okay, it's light armor. Despite the unfortunate fate of Darth Bandon, this light armor remains a desirable asset for any warrior. Silvery polish reflects a pride and craftsmanship rarely seen today. So it's 5 defense, 5 dex bonus, max. Resist fire damage. It's upgradable. It's light armor. So it's like slightly better than this. And it's upgradable. Well, I don't use light armor, so it doesn't help me anyway. Who does use light armor in my party? Just Mission? Does Karth wear light armor? I have not used him in forever. Hey, what happened to that one guy that was, here? Did he get killed? Is that this corpse over here that I didn't look at? Maybe. Some mercenary was here, and he was like, I'm not going in, the scary fish people are gonna kill me. Maybe he's hiding in the submersible. How did those two people get here? How did the Dark Jedi get here? Did they swim? Because there's only one submersible here, and it's the one I came in. Yep, let's head up. My game has crashed. Yep. No, it didn't. It just tabbed out for some reason. Old PC ports are fun. They just do things. Like when it plays a movie and the executable tabs out for no reason and now I'm spinning. Oh. Hi, Roland. What's wrong?
You've returned. I was beginning to fear that you too might have been lost. Did you find out what had happened down there at the facility?
Yeah, the Cellcath went insane.
Insane? What did they do? And why?
They killed almost everyone on the station.
They killed everyone? And the mercenaries we sent later? It's horrible. What caused them to all go insane at once like that?
Construction woke up a big shark thing.
Something was down there? Living in the rift by the Kolto?
Yeah, a gigantic Phyraxan shark that drove all the Cellcath insane.
That's horrible. The entire operation wasted by a disaster we could never in 1,000 years have foreseen. What has happened to the facility itself? Were there any survivors?
A few scientists survived.
Well, that's good to know. Good to know indeed. But what has happened to the facility? Was it damaged?
Yeah, the harvesting machine was destroyed.
No, that is terrible. That will set our work back years. It may even cost us the war. While I am glad that you were able to solve our problems, the cost may have ended up being much too high. But you have done your job and helped us in our time of need. And for that I thank you. Oh, and did you end up finding your star map?
I sure did.
As you can see, by helping us, you helped yourself. Perhaps we can work together again in the future.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Work together. I love that I casually forgot to mention that I was the one who blew up the harvesting machine, but that's fine. It may even cost us the war. What's happening now? Oh, Cellcath. Am I about to get arrested again? Fine. I'll come peacefully. I'm about to get murdered again. Or not murdered, sentenced to death. Uh, the last time I told the truth, I got killed. What if I lie and tell them the Sith did it? That's probably not going to work. Let's just tell the truth. What's the worst that could happen? I get killed again and I have to reload my save? The machinery had woken up a giant Firaxan shark. I destroyed... Wait. These two are true. The machine was making it drive everyone mad. Wow, we're getting Fishman lore. Yeah, I definitely blew it up to save the shark. That's definitely the reason I blew up the harvesters. Well, at least I got the respect of some fish judges. That makes this all worthwhile. Can I leave now? I'm sick of this bullshit planet and its bullshit laws. It's bullshit neutrality. I'm going back to space, where everything's black and white and easier to deal with. I'm walking back to my ship, because a few episodes ago I beat the piggy in a race, and he was like, "You'll pay for this, I'll get you when you least expect it." And when I least expect it is when I'm heading back to my ship and I'm no longer in the jurisdiction of the Manan police force. So I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say that that's when he's going to ambush me. And then after that, we can talk to our party members on the ship and learn more about them. I love learning about my party. I'm going to make sure that my people are coming with me and aren't. Well, there's my ship. Really? I thought for sure that this is when he would ambush me. Maybe he's not going to. Maybe it was just an empty threat. Maybe he was just trying to act tough. Maybe he's not actually going to do anything. Alright, let's go talk to the people and learn more about them. You probably don't have anything new to tell me. I'll talk to you about your
I
brother.
appreciate everything you've done for Griff. You know that, right? I just hope things work out for him this time around. I guess we'll find out when he meets up with us at the Zerka Corp shop. If he's got those credits he promised you, then
Cred
maybe there's
tease.
hope for him yet.
He's not going to have any credits for me. Spoilers. Hello.
Yeah, what do you want?
Can I have more war stories?
I don't have as many strange stories like the last one I told you, but I do have a couple about me and the stuff I've done. In one battle above the world of Althir, my unit managed to defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size. That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan.
Tell me the story.
For 5 days, they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping us to the outer rings of their world, preventing us from attacking it directly. My task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri would be drawn out by the units I had sent in. Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack from the rear and defeat them in detail.
Did it work?
Things didn't go as I had planned. I saw an opening, a mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces, and took it. While fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in two. The center of their entire fleet was left exposed. I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet, decimating them.
Cool. So what did they do?
Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. The command vessels were destroyed in seconds. Their ranks were thrown into chaos. It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to dive through the plane of the rings to escape us. They were shredded by the rings, or crashed into rocks, or were destroyed by our forces as we pursued them. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your Jedi Revan. Another time, maybe, I'll tell you about how the war with the Republic went. For now, let's just get on with things. Is there something else you want to know?
Nope.
Your choice.
Thanks for the stories, brother. Let's go talk to Jolie. Hi.
Got something on your mind, do you?
Tell me about Sunray. How do you know him?
What? You think because I'm a hermit, I've always been a hermit? Just because I haven't seen Sunray for 20 years doesn't mean he's not a friend, a Man could have changed a lot in that span of time, though. But to become a murderer, I can't see it. That's not the Sunray I knew. He was a good man. Put me up in his home for a year back after I left the Order. War hero, too. Or so I hear. I wouldn't mind helping the fellow if we can. I owe it to him. Or you can be a young monkey lizard and ignore me, I guess. Well, I don't expect much these days.
My guy, you're a little late for all that. What do you think about Sunry's verdict?
You did what was necessary. Sunry was guilty. As sad as that fact makes me. Justice had to be done. Doesn't matter that his victim was a Sith or that he was once a hero. I only wish that my old friend hadn't done it. But that's the thing about wishes. They don't come true. And now Sunry's dead, which is a shame. He was a good man, you know, once. I don't want to talk about this anymore. My jaw aches. Got something on...
You mentioned something about your adventuring days?
Did I say that? Strange the tricks memory plays on you when you get older.
So you weren't an adventurer.
Didn't I say that my past was my affair? You don't see me poking and prodding you with questions, do you?
But you've already said so much. I'm curious.
I'm not here to satisfy your curiosity. No staring at the old man. That's what the sign says, damn it. And besides, you don't really want to hear about me. We're talking ancient history. Probably before you were born. History bores kids. Proven fact.
Yeah, well, old people love to talk about history. Proven fact.
Oh, fine, fine. Have it your way. Just don't cry about it later. Yes, I was an adventurer. Happy now? I wasn't even done with my Jedi training back then. I had a full head of hair and an eagerness to see absolutely everything. Sound familiar? The Council was never happy with willful, brash Jolie Bindo, you see. Even less so when I began my smuggling career.
You were a smuggler?
Don't look at me like that, damn it. I wasn't always the wrinkled coot I am now, you know. I can still fight, too. So wipe off that smirk I see there. At the time, the Yukata system was interdicted by its own king. He preferred to keep his people starving and poor, all the better to oppress them. The Senate was trying to negotiate a peace, but they were getting nowhere as usual. I decided I wasn't going to wait. I found myself a ship and a partner, and we began smuggling food and supplies to the Yukata citizenry through the blockade.
I still can't believe you actually did that.
Why not? There were millions of people crying out for aid. What else was I supposed to do?
Oh, where did you get all the credits for all the supplies?
Well, we didn't buy all the equipment per se. Some were happy to donate goods. Some we just knew had more than they could use.
So you stole it.
Stole is such a harsh word. They would have donated those goods readily enough if they were compassionate. I considered it a tax on the greedy. We only got caught once. A lone Yukatish frigate shot us down and forced a crash landing. I thought the Force had abandoned me, as I remember.
Oh, what happened then, Robin Hood?
Well, as it happens, getting shot down turned out to be very fortunate. That day was the day
That was the day you what?
Well, that was the day I met my wife.
Your wife? You were married?
You know another way to get a wife? Yes. That's when I met her.
I love this guy.
If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer to stop talking now. My mouth is starting to draw flies.
Jolie was married. The more you know, I'm stuck on a corner again, and it makes me sad. Do you have anything to say to me ever about anything? Have anything more to say about yourself, Zelbar? Okay. Let's go. Jahani, are you still mad about me being responsible for the destruction of terrorists, even though I didn't fucking do it?
Yes. What is it?
Something wrong?
I was remembering Taris.
I am sorry, Jahani, even though it's not my fault.
No, it's all right. I think I am over the worst of it. I apologize again for lashing out at you. It was not your fault.
Damn right.
It was a horrible place to have to live. At least in the lower cities where the non-humans tended to get relegated. Living for years in a place with no sun, living off the trash dropped from the upper levels, and the meager pay doing back-breaking labor.
And the rat ghouls.
There was always the danger of rat ghouls coming up from the sewers, or more mundane predators living and working in the area. My family and I struggled each and every day to make something of our lives. But we could only go so far. Taxes from the corrupt government, more fees from the gangs controlling the streets, and whatever was left paying for what food and medical supplies we could afford.
And no one would help you?
And of course, there was the constant bigotry and hate from the more affluent and human citizens, lording their wealth over us living below. Every once in a while, a rich human would come down through the lower levels with his droid entourage just to see how the wildlife lived, and laughed at the mockeries that were our successes. But I have come to meet many decent humans in my travels since those days. Indeed, some of the greatest people I have ever met are human.
Like who?
The Jedi who encouraged me to join the Order. The one who was with the group going to fight the Mandalorians. She was human. I am sorry. I am getting away from my point. If there even was one. Sometimes I curse the day my parents fled to Taris. But then again, if they had not, I would not be where I am today.
Fled from where?
Another story for another time. For now, we must continue our own epic. To save the galaxy, if we can.
Alright, so Juhani was not originally from Taris. Her parents fled there. Cool. More lore? Time to get lore on these. Karth, you need to wear some fucking clothes. Okay. Next time I go anywhere, I'm taking Karth with me and giving him something.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Do you want to talk? You got pretty upset the last time we spoke.
I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology. More than one, probably. I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the battle over Taris. And now the Jedi have us looking for these star maps. I know this mission is important, it's just, I feel a bit useless. I mean, I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi. All this feels completely out of my league.
I mean, he has a point. Where's the "you're not useless, we need you" option? Why don't you return to the front lines then?
Because this is more important. This may really finally make a difference. I suppose even if I can't figure out everything that's going on, I still want to help if I can. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you. I've been a royal pain in the backside, haven't I?
Sure have. Wait, that's actually an option.
Well, I guess I should be at least a little pleased that I haven't lost my touch. So, I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology?
Only if you agree to work with me for once.
Done. Let's get underway then, shall we, partner?
Alright, Karth apologized for being a dick. Hello.
How can I help?
You look like you have something to say.
I do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some time, but I suppose I should just come out and say it. The truth is, I have come to depend on you. Not just for the sake of the mission, but for my own sake as well. I'm glad you're with us.
Is that a compliment from you?
Well, yes. Surely that's not so surprising.
It's just that you sound so pained saying it.
Did I? I am trying to be sincere here. It occurred to me that I may have been too critical of you. Too demanding at times.
Well, thanks. I appreciate the gesture.
I know my manner can be a bit taciturn. I know you must be getting sick of my lectures about the dark side and everything else. I spent all my years being hounded by my instructors, being told so often how gifted and important I was until I was sick of it. I remember when I was younger, I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. It's ironic, really.
Don't forget edgy, critical, and overly secretive.
Yes, well, there's no need for you to agree so wholeheartedly. Being controlled has kept everyone around me at an arm's length. even those like yourself who are most in need of my understanding and compassion. Maybe it's time to change that. You deserve to know how much I respect and admire you. I had to tell you how much I care for you. As a friend, of course.
Well, I'm glad you did.
Well, that was not nearly so difficult as I feared. Thank you for hearing me out. I feel much better. But enough soul-searching for now. We should probably continue on with our mission.
Alright. Everyone's apologizing to me for being dicks today. Feels kind of good. Alright, before I end for today, I want to go back to, not Yavin, Tatooine. I still don't know what goes on at Yavin. I don't remember anything. I don't remember this planet existing. Did I install a mod that adds a Yavin planet? I don't think I did. Let's head to Tatooine, go talk to Mission's brother, be disappointed at the results, and get on with our life. And when I land on Tatooine, I'm going to bring Karth with me and give him a pair of clothing so that he's no longer wearing his whatever that is, his oh, I'm under attack.
What happened? What's going on?
Sith interdictor ship. They must have been waiting for us on the hyperspace route. We're caught in their tractor beam.
Do you recognize the ship?
It's the Leviathan. Saul Kareth's vessel. My old mentor.
I guess we're not going to Tatooine.
Admiral Kareth taught me everything I know about being a soldier. He was a legend in the Republic fleet, and a hero to me until he betrayed us. When the Sith attacked my homeworld, the Leviathan, which is Saul Kareth's flagship, was at the head of the fleet. My family was destroyed that day, and my wife died in the Sith bombardment.
Don't let your lust for revenge cloud your judgment, Karth, but I will bring you with me.
I'm not gonna do anything stupid. I won't throw our lives away in some mad quest for vengeance, but if I get a chance to kill Saul during our escape, nobody better get in my way.
Talk of an escape is somewhat premature, don't you think? We don't even have a plan to get out of this mess yet.
And I'll admit, it won't be easy. Saul's no fool, and he won't underestimate us either. You can count on plenty of guards watching every move we make.
Maybe Admiral Kareth doesn't know how many of us there are on board. We all have special talents. Talents we could exploit so that one of us could stage a rescue. We just have to figure out who has the best chance to avoid capture so they can come and rescue us later. It's a long shot, but it's our only hope.
Admiral Kareth will be watching the three of us very closely. One of the others is going to have to save us.
Well, if we're gonna pick someone to save our skins, we better do it quick. In another minute, we're gonna have Sith troops marching up our loading ramp.
I'm pretty sure Mission is the best choice for hiding, but let's go with Jahani.
You speak the truth. I alone of all the group might be able to remain hidden if the Sith search the ship. I could wait until the guards have completed their search, then come to rescue you.
Try it your way, Jahani. May the Force be with you.
Hold on, they're dragging us into the docking bridge.
Bastila, Karth, and the crew have been taken prisoner as you ordered, Commander.
Excellent. Have you searched the ship thoroughly? Admiral Kareth warned me to be on alert for any kind of treachery.
We searched the ship from top to bottom. Somebody would have had to be invisible for us not to find them in there.
Well done. Return to your posts and I'll tell the Admiral of this.
Karth, it has been far too long since we last spoke. I see the recent months have not been kind in your case. I barely recognized you.
But I recognize you, Saul. I see your face every night, even as I promise myself I will kill you for what you did to my homeworld.
Did you learn nothing in your time under me? As a soldier, you should understand that casualties were unavoidable. This was an act of war.
It was a cowardly act of betrayal. Your fleet bombed a civilian target into oblivion without warning or provocation, and the blood of those innocent people is on your hands.
In war, even the innocent must die. The Sith would not accept me until I proved I had truly turned my back on the Republic by bombing the planet.
My wife died in that attack, Saul. And for that, I swear I'll kill you.
You used to be a man of action, not of empty words. Cling to your lust for revenge if you must, but spare me your tired threats. I've heard them all before. You're an insignificant part of these events anyway. Lord Malak is far more interested in your Jedi companions. He has great plans for them.
We will never serve Malak or the dark side. The Sith will be destroyed, Admiral Kareth, as will you if you don't turn away from this path.
Your words are brave, Bastila, but the lure of the dark side is hard to resist, or so I've been told. I wonder if your companion is as devoted to the light as you are.
Where's the I'm not a simp for the Jedi Order, but I'm also not joining you option?
You're defiant. I'm certain Malak will find your loyalty to the Jedi amusing. The Dark Lord would probably reward me if I just killed you once and for all, but he may want to question you given the trouble you've caused him, and the history between you.
I'm not going to give Malak any information.
The Dark Lord will no doubt torture you for information and for his own twisted pleasure. Eventually, you will tell him everything. The Sith can be very persuasive. However, Lord Malak is in another sector. It may be some time before he arrives, so I suppose I will have to fill in for him until then. Activate the torture fields. Enough. I don't want them to pass out before I question them. Malak will appreciate any information I can give him when he arrives.
Don't waste your breath, Saul. We won't answer any of your questions.
I'm sure you won't. However, we both know your friend's loyalties have proven in the past to be somewhat flexible.
What are you talking about?
I am interrogating you, not the other way around. You will answer questions, not ask them. It is time to put your loyalty to the test. I doubt torturing you will gain me your true cooperation. Your will is too strong to be broken that way. However, even the strongest of heroes has trouble watching those they care about suffering. The interrogation will begin now. Each time you refuse to answer or give me a false answer, Bastila will suffer.
I never really liked her anyways. Yeah, I won't betray the Jedi Order.
My pain is meaningless. Tell him nothing.
I tire of these games. Now I want answers. On what planet is the Jedi Academy at which you were trained?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Very well. This is the price of your resistance. Enough! You see what happens when you try to defy me. This first question was a test. Obviously, Malak knew the Academy was on Dantooine, and it has since been destroyed by our fleet. Dantooine is an empty graveyard now. Nothing is there but a smoking ruin and the charred remains of your former masters.
You will answer for this, Saul. You and all of your kind.
More empty threats. We Sith prefer to let our actions speak for us. Perhaps that is why we are winning this war. Now, tell me your mission. How were the Jedi planning on using you to stop Lord Malak and our Sith Armada?
We have been sent to assassinate Lord Malak.
Do you take me for a fool? The Jedi are not assassins. They would never devise such a plan. Perhaps you need a reminder of the consequences of refusing to cooperate.
No. No! Pain!
Listen. Can you not hear her suffering? You can spare her further pain by simply answering my questions. Now I will ask again, on what mission did the Jedi Council send you?
Do your worst, Saul. I don't give a shit if she's getting tortured.
Perhaps another lesson is in order.
No! No! I beg you, no! Mercy!
My pain is insignificant, she says the 20 seconds before fucking...
Sooner.
begging for
Rarely
mercy.
have I seen someone withstand such punishment and remain conscious. I see I'm wasting my time here. When Malak arrives, you will learn my interrogation techniques are considered merciful among the Sith. I will leave you here in your cell with a small taste of the horrors you will suffer when Lord Malak arrives.
Don't try to move too quickly. You might not be fully recovered yet. Admiral Kareth had his guards continue to torture you even after you passed out.
They tortured all of us, though you got the worst of it by far. Saul wanted them to make us suffer. He's become some sort of sadistic monster.
The dark side has perverted him, Karth. Once you start down the tainted path, it leads you ever further into the depths of evil. I fear he is forever lost.
No one is without hope of redemption. Look at Juhani. She was dark side, and then she came back, and she's good now.
Yes. I suppose you're correct. Sometimes it's easy to lose sight of that hope in the face of such unbridled cruelty. But you speak the truth. I suppose I'm taking the news of Dantooine's destruction quite hard. First Taras, now the Academy. Is there no end to the killing?
Maybe he was lying.
I'd like to believe that Saul was lying to us. But even as he said the words, I knew they were true. The Academy is gone. We should have felt a disturbance in the Force when the attack came. The fact that we did not is a bad sign. I fear the dark side is growing stronger, casting shadows our vision cannot pierce. I can only hope that some of the Jedi escaped. Rook, Endar, Zar. I cannot imagine all of them being gone. In any case, we've lost our one place of refuge in the galaxy.
None of this will matter if we don't get out of this prison before Saul gets back.
So where's Saul now?
Saul mentioned that Lord Malak was on his way. I think the Admiral left to prepare for his arrival and to report the results of our interrogation.
It is fortunate you were able to resist the Admiral's questioning. The fate of the galaxy could be changed by revealing the slightest piece of vital information. I have to confess something. There was a moment, just a moment, when part of me was hoping you would tell him what he wanted to know, just to make the horrible pain stop.
Saul, the only reason I stayed silent was to watch you suffer. God, the fucking asshole dark side options in this game are hilarious. Saul would have tortured us no matter what I told him.
I've known Admiral Kareth a long time, and I think you're right. The interrogation was a sham. Saul was toying with us. He didn't care what we told him. I think it was just an excuse to torture us before Malak arrived.
Did you feel that? A disturbance in the Force. The Admiral has sent his message. The Dark Lord knows we're here now. Malak is coming.
Well, then we better hope Juhani busts us out of here before he arrives.
I shall not be seen.
You will...
Good work. Alright, I need to level you up because I have not used you in a little bit. What was I doing with you? I do not remember what I was doing with you at all. Okay, you have dueling, force jump. Oh right, I was using you as like a melee attacker? I think? One attack bonus with lightsabers. I mean, if I'm using a power attack, I need... This is more attack. That's more damage. I think I need the attack bonus. Yeah, I was using you as a melee attack with like force speed, night speed. Wait, does this work with power attack? I think this character's build is fucked. I have not done well building this character. Only the main player character can select this power during level up. You don't say. Let's go with this, I guess. I don't know what I want to give you. Does power attack work with the extra attacks from force speed? I guess I'm gonna find out. 2 attacks per round. Pretty fucking powerful. Oh, you don't have our... We don't have an inventory. Uh-oh. I'm sure this will go fine. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, that's going to do it for today. Next time, we're going to infiltrate this spaceship with Solo Jahani, and I'm sure it'll go very well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.